I'm still kind of setting this up. I just got this stand. Haven't made a video in 6 years. Hello and welcome to Extreme Gameplays, where I play games stylishly. I mean, you know how it is. We're reading bad reviews about God of War 3 today. Let's kick it. I didn't want to make this intro long. You know the formula by this point. It's like we're rebooting the formula at this point. You know the drill, hot boys. I've never said that. I never say this in real life. You know how it goes. I read bad reviews about God of War 3 today. Now, to my surprise, not really a surprise, you know, it's the perfect game, it's the best game of all time. There are no really, there's not a lot of, there's only 4 reviews today. Like, some of them are long, but like, there's only 4 bad reviews about God of War 3, which is interesting. So yeah, let's not waste more time. Let's get to the first bad review by Dark Half Elf. Perhaps one of the most overpriced games. Let's start with the pros. Excellent graphics, excellent management. It is a pity because the end pros and cons of starting. You mean this end pros and cons of starting? What do you mean? I guess he means this is where the pros end. The game is incredibly dull and boring! The action is very slow. Get the fuck out of here. Who's this guy? Okay, no, seriously, I'm generally confused here. Did we play the same game? Because this is a hype simulator last I checked. Okay, so let's continue reading for real. All of the action is very slow. It's slashers. Haha. The story is idiotic. Okay, this one I can kind of agree with a little bit. Like her characters, trying to understand someone's motives and seek logic is useless. Fixed camera is just a shame. Damn shame. Quick time events is only hatred. What is this guy talking in? He's talking in the Roman Empire. In Heavy Rain, and is done to the place a lot to think over. Game from Santa Monica for kids who like violence in games, because the game has nothing more to offer. Prior to DMC, Bayonetta, Blades of Time, and others? It has still a long way. It is unlikely Santa Monica ever able to make a quality slashers. That is a sound effect that you. First off, DMC, the grab system that it borrowed from God of War. Second of all, Bayonetta, the grab system it also borrowed from God of War. The string system it borrowed from God of War? Does that... Are we on the same page? Are we on this? Have sex with men, 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 have sex with men. Okay, but if I'm gonna try to be serious here, you're talking about DMC, Bayonetta, and whatever that last game is. I haven't even heard of it. Look, art is about getting influenced. Now, Devil May Cry did borrow the grab system from God of War, whether you like it, whether you hate it, and it still didn't do it as good as God of War, but you know how it is. God of War came in with an amazing grab system that Devil May Cry kind of valued, and they took it and, you know, they put it on Nero. Hey, Nero has a grab system. You can get familiar with it. It's a nice grab system in DMC4. It got introduced in DMC4. By the time God of War 1 and 2 were already out and 3 came out at the same year, so like, I mean, hello. Second of all, you're talking Bayonetta, the game that married Devil May Cry and God of War and got us a hybrid like it with its own unique mechanics. You know, from God of War, what I would say it kinda got influenced hardly by God of War is, again, the grab system. The grab system is influential. I don't know where you're coming with this whole fixed camera is bad thingy and this whole thing bad. slasher that, and two, I don't know what you mean. It's slashes. What do you even mean with it's slashes? I would give a more constructive kind of talk about what God of War did for the whole genre, but that requires a video of its own. This is just a fun video where I read bad reviews and I react badly. You know how it is, we're just all a bunch of baddies today. You know, let's move on to the next review before this whole... Why am I still keeping this frame? The next review by Denvis, the Menace, or Denvise, you could say. This review came out in 2012. This review is written by somebody that has played Gears of War 1 and 2, and I'm being 100% truthful in this review. Okay, so he's being faithful, truthful, I don't know. This game is dated. It's everything we hate in game today. Button mashing, quick time events, and lots of just stupid mini puzzles and confusing level design. Oh, plus fixed camera, by the way. Yes, it is epic at times, you know, at times. But in the end, you'll just spend most of the game mad at all the problems. I don't think a single soul came out of the God of War 3 experience with this feeling. You'll just spend most of the time mad at all the problems by the end of the game, and most epic moments you won't even be able to enjoy because they are quick time events, so you'll just be looking at the title markers on the extremes of the screen. I wish I'd never bought it. I only got it to see how it ended. For me, this was a true Greek tragedy. 4 out of 10. Okay, where do I begin with this review? Have sex with man, have sex with man, have sex with man, have sex with man. First of all, I don't get the point of this game being dated. Have you played it with its awesome controls? Do you just hate the fact that you dodge with the right analog? You hate roosters. You hate cocks.
I don't hate cocks. You hate roosters. I don't hate you roosters. Hate cocks. I love cocks.
What do you hate about it? Do you think fixed camera is dated? Because if that's what you think, I can't really argue with you. Fixed camera is really one of the best things of all time. You're allowed to see your character from afar do cool, batshit insane, crazy shit, batshit insane, crazy. Like, I don't know, why do you want every game to be an over-the-shoulder perspective? What do you want? Either a first person or a third person where it's behind the character or, you know, over the shoulder? Like, let's have something diverse, goddammit! You bring up button mashing, but... Like here's the thing that I've come to, you know, I've come to be safe with this whole button mashing talk because honestly at this point it's just getting at hand. These people haven't played on the hardest difficulty. You are not button mashing against this boss. You are not button mashing on the hardest difficulty in most encounters because what you do is you plan around in the encounters and all that. If you go ahead and button mash, you're gonna get punished. You're gonna come out of an encounter very, very bruised up, almost dead, or actually die a bunch of times, then complain that the game is just outdated because of the camera. These two things are just not colliding together in the best of ways. You have a problem with the button mashing while playing on normal. Sure, if you play on normal, I would say you can go through, maybe blaze through like 70% to 80% of the game by button mashing. But that's not a thing on the hardest difficulty. And I just please want you to play on the hardest difficulty, then judge the combat system. I get that this is a review. I shouldn't really get too critical about this, but fuck! And now the biggest point about this review is when he says, you know, you're gonna come out of this game only remembering the problems. Now, I have not seen a single soul who've played God of War 3 who came out with that experience. That's like coming out of Metal Gear Rising and be like, yeah, I kinda hated the camera. No! All you remember is the hype shit! That's all you remember! The hype crazy shit, the amazing combat. God of War 3 is the same. You remember that. Do you hear me now, you sorry sick son of a bitch? But not for real, I've not seen a single person come out of God of War 3 only remembering the issues. Like, I never had issues. I'm gonna have to nitpick to find issues with God of War 3. Hell, let alone a first walkthrough where you come out of it and have issues. I haven't seen that. This is one of the best, if not the best, full package of a video game of all time. It has literally everything. The hype, the music, the gore, the story, the combat, the graphics, the everything to back it up. The spectacle, have you seen that? How do you come out of God of War 3 remembering the problems? Like, what I would remember out of God of War 3, how I remember myself coming out of it is just I was just awestruck. The spectacle I just witnessed, the music, right? Like the God killing simulator, the brutality, the hype, the amazing, refined combat that you have to play on very hard to fully appreciate your sorry sex. Moving on to the next review by Maruren. He gave it a 3. This review is in 2023. I think all the visuals and story are cool, but the gameplay is trash. All have to do is button mash until they break. Have sex with men, have sex with men, have sex with... Your life is nothing. You should now. Nah. Look. But like, stop it with the button mashing shit. I swear to God, I'm gonna come through the screen. I'm gonna listen to me, you son of a bitch. The next review and final review by Tokyo Choo Choo. This review came out in 2013. Choo Choo. Everyone loves God of War 3. Everyone but me. Sure, the game looks... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to read this in a full script. Hold on. I also just got this newsstand, so let's make the best of it, you know? Like, I feel like I should, you know... Yeah! Look at me! I guess everyone loves God of War 3. Everyone but me. Sure, the game looks beautiful and has a fairly interesting tale to tell, so I can partially understand why people rave about it. Unfortunately, the simplistic button mashing gameplay, ultra linear environments, and truly awful jumping mechanics are harder to lend praise to. God of War 3 was a game that I just couldn't muster much passion for and ultimately had no fun with. Despite an entire decade separating the two titles, I would still much rather play the original Soul Reaver than God of War 3. How did we get here? Hold on, let's switch the tone for a bit. No. Yeah, look at me! Man, I swear to God. 2 years ago starting YouTube, I never imagined myself in this position. Like this whole new RGB that I just got that is spinning right now. I'm having a seizure, by the way. I never expected myself here. I love you guys very much for all the support. I haven't made a video in God knows how long, and life haven't been that good, and I'm dealing with it in the best of ways thanks to you guys. Stupid streams that I doubt anyone really cares about. It's probably at this point just me streaming. It's just the me in the stream that's really what matters. It's crazy how to this day I stream and I average about 60 to 70 views, and then when the VOD comes out it gets like at least 2,000 views. Or like I can make a stupid dumb video and people would still tune in. Is it because I made great videos in the old days? How did we fall so far from grace? I wonder. I don't know why this video changed to this, by the way, but you know, like, I hope I have a cool outro after this that kind of does something. I'm gonna be honest, I just don't know. I don't know when did it all go wrong. This review made me go through a this is a midlife crisis right here, if that's what you guys call it. I sometimes wonder, where did it all go wrong? Where did it all go wrong? I was doing this shit full time. Why am I no longer doing this full time? I swear to God, my eyes is ruined. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the reviews. I don't know what was wrong with this last guy. You should give some room in the ozone layer or something. I'm just kidding. Okay, but not for real. This review, I don't even remember what he said. Really, it's just the same kind of critiques that I've heard for God of War 1 and 2. Nothing new, literally. I'm even surprised I found this amount of shit today. Like, God of War 3 has the gameplay at its most refined. It has the story at its weakest out of the trilogy, but you know, we don't want to talk about that. It has the god-killing feeling and the badassery full front. It has the best spectacle. It has the best camera. The camera is literally perfected by God of War 3. It didn't have that many problems in God of War 1 and 2, but it had some here and there. But God of War 3 came out and just perfected everything. But the most important thing is the combat. I don't know how these people still say button mashing after only having played on normal. I would say the same thing if I was these guys, because these guys literally just play on normal and then judge the game for what it's not. Like, these games shine on the hardest difficulty. You're not supposed to play on normal and then just judge the combat like that. This is not. And then you want to go ahead and say only Souls games have the best kind of combat and all that. No, you haven't played these games on the hardest difficulty. Devil May Cry 1 on the hardest difficulty is harder than any FromSoft game. Ninja Gaiden 2 on the normal difficulty is harder than any FromSoft game. Metal Gear Rising on the hardest difficulty is harder than any game of all time. Now, I'm not gonna say God of War 3 is harder than a lot of these games on the hardest difficulty, but god damn it, it's a balanced experience that you can just experiment with. When did it all go wrong? Like I just critiqued myself, and I'm gonna critique this guy. God, I'm just playing. I'm not really pissed off. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys tune in for other videos that I may or may not make. I hope you guys love the streams. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. This is all for fun. I don't really care. I actually really care, you know. You're fired! I care. I'm autistic today. I'm sorry. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys had fun. This has been your Extreme Gamer Zesty. Peace.